This man is sick and twisted.
Good Lord.
Hello again and welcome back to another one. And a few hours ago, we got the world premiere of Realest by Melle featuring Eminem, and the internet has been going nuts over this since it dropped, and for good reason, as Eminem finally fired back at Melle Mel, who went on a run a few months ago, trash-talking Eminem, and Eminem also fired back at acts like The Game on this one, and even El Jamar caught a stray on this verse. As many of you remember, he also parroted Game's point about how they don't play Eminem in nightclubs.
And I'll take it away from you. When have you ever heard Eminem song in the club?
And even Gen Z was catching some hands, and some of them are furious right now, although there's a plot twist to go with this. And overall today we'll be exploring some highlights based on the conversations online, and we'll also be breaking down some bars on the song and providing the references as we go. So sit tight, crack a cold one, and enjoy. So we'll start with The Game and his ilk like El Jamar, who often run to the point that they don't play Eminem in nightclubs. They hang on to this point so much, you'd think that nightclubs alone determine who's the GOAT in hip-hop, and Eminem rapped. And all the envious rappers I torch if I'm on a joint with him, and that is the only retort, is I'm not played in the clubs. MF put a cork in it. Only reason they still play your ish in the clubs is cause you still perform in them. And before we get to more on this, I was grinning like a villain when Eminem elaborated on expanding the genre of hip-hop to as far as Japan. He rapped, "I'm a guest in this house, but I turned this beat to a mansion. That's an expansion. Made it gargantuan. England, Germany, France, and Japan's in this beat, even Dubai, because my music they Dubai." Now, rappers are known to exaggerate, but let me give you some context using Japan as an example. Eminem's moved nearly 5 million albums in the country, and for some context on how difficult that market has been for hip-hop, Drake has moved a total of 83,000 albums in Japan. Kendrick Lamar has moved 110,000, Kanye West has moved 682,000, and it's not just Japan. Eminem and Tupac are by far the biggest rappers outside the Western world, including Africa. Pac also moved over 1 million in Japan, and these bars aimed at the likes of Game and also El Jamar has got the internet buzzing right now. The user expands. "I keep telling y'all, leave Eminem alone. Now y'all made him mad. The Game should be ashamed of himself because M responded to him with only 2 lines because he's not worth it." And he also said he's bigger than Jay-Z worldwide, Beyonce's husband, and this is facts. Now of course this user is spicing it up by including Jay-Z, and now some are asking The Game, get up from the floor at Game. The way you wasted a 6-minute track dissing him and he ate you up in one line, whew. Game has been getting blasted all around. Eminem selling out stadiums in Dubai and The Game performing songs carried by 50 Cent in nightclubs.
Embarrassing!
And while Game's been asked to pick himself up from the floor, Melle Mel was also catching hands on this one, as you all remember when Melle Mel said this about Eminem being top 5 on Billboard's GOAT list. If you're talking about rhyme style, okay, he got a rhyme style, but he's white. So now if Eminem was just another dude like all the rest of us, would he be top 5 on that list? And he concluded, Eminem gets a top spot because he's white. And Eminem fired back at this on Realest, where Gen Z also caught strays. "It's not even close, I'm by far the GOAT. Gen Z's acting like rap experts. Zip up your gaps and close your mouths. B, you ain't been on this planet long enough to tell me how rap's supposed to sound." And after telling Gen Z to stick to what they do best, like maybe shooting up schools,
Good Lord.
Eminem added, "Shout out to Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash, but boy, there's someone who really is furious. Stay out his path, his wrath avoid, and I'll be the last to toy with a juice head whose brain is like half destroyed. Like a meteor hit it, well, there went Melle Mel, we lost his asteroids." Damn. And the fact that asteroids are remnants floating around in space, think leftover building blocks from the early stages of a solar system's formation, once extremely useful but now a nuisance in space, makes this even more hilarious when you think of Melle Mel on quote Roid Rage ranting about Eminem, and Eminem finally said what many of us have been thinking. My skin color still working against me, cause second I should be to none. Being white ain't why they put me at top 5, it is why they can't put me at 1. And even hip hop heads on Twitter are cooking Melle Mel right now in response to this. Jesus Christ, Eminem body bagged one of my hip hop heroes. Melle Mel asked for this smoke and he got it. Another expanded. I know Melle Mel didn't really think Eminem was gonna let that ish slide. Eminem is the only rapper who's bold enough to diss anyone who trash talk him. The guy goes against anyone who pokes him, and M is king for that. Eminem already started going in on even Snoop Dogg before they talked it out, and bear in mind he's not the instigator in any of this, because be prepared for the media journalists who will try to spin this in the coming days. Just watch, and while some Gen Z are fuming right now, Eminem ended it with, "I'm just playing Gen Z, you know I love you." And now some are asking, holy freaking hellfire, give me an album with 10 more like this. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on Easy Meal. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more, and see you on the next one.